Better is a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Confucius. If I give you the choice between choosing a damaged diamond or a polished pebble, which one would you choose? The answer is simple, isn't it? The diamond. Because even though there is a chip, the diamond still has greater value than a polished stone. When Confucius said those words, the point that he was highlighting was that there was more value in something that was flawed and useful than something that was beautiful and useless. So how does that relate to you? A valuable man recognizes that he has flaws and works on them. A useless man thinks he has no flaws. In order for you to add value to yourself, you need to recognize your failures. And when you do, you'll find yourself thinking that you're not perfect or hate yourself because you're not flawless. And memories flood your mind of when people had told you that you're not good enough and you're sitting there trying to figure out what is wrong with you. All of this is a good thing. These are the chips on the diamond. From the time you think that you are perfect, you then become a useless pebble. It is not that you're simply accepting who you are. No, what you want is an archetype, a metaphor, something that is intended to guide, inspire, support, and affects your realities in various ways. You can call it wholeness. The metaphor being trying to put the pieces together, which allows you to be self-aware, conscious, affecting your attitude and your approach to life and living. This has both a negative and a positive side. The positive side being that you are conscious of your flaws. The negative, knowing that you are flawed and that you can never be fully put together. Wholeness is not the process of eradicating imperfections, but to discover what our flaws teaches us. Our flaws exist as a means to challenge us, to learn and improve ourselves. If we have no flaws, there is no challenge. No challenge means no growth. No growth, we are but a pebble. Your flaws will never go away, but by working on them, in time, they will fade. So why not simply strive for perfection? Because perfection is often an exhausting struggle. You will lose connection with your core self, becoming mired in your self-image and a concept of what you think you should be. And when you don't achieve it, you will have negative feelings and emotion. When you start feeling that you need to be perfect, the best thing to do is to stop. Take a deep breath. Identify your true self. And when you do, you will see that fear of others is what is driving you and recognize who you are on the inside. So focus on wholeness. Recognize that your flaws are a part of who you are and strive to be better. Because if we strive for perfection, we will suffer. Pain is a reality. Suffering is optional. We have the pain of knowing that we are flawed individuals. But there is no need for us to suffer by trying to be something that we are not. Most people are ashamed of their flaws, thus denying them the ability to polish themselves. Unfortunately, this is something that can be traced back to our childhood, as our parents try to discipline these flaws out of us, instead of teaching us on how to work on them. Because they wanted you to be perfect, you began rejecting yourself and experiencing shame and guilt. In order for you to fix these things, it will take time. You need to reorientate how you think. Focus and strive for wholeness, not perfection. When you understand that, then you will fully comprehend what Confucius meant. Better is a diamond with flaws than a pebble without.